Hi guys.
Welcome back to Belly Acres Kitchen.
Waka waka.
It is fairly late. I mean, it's already dark, right? But we are getting ready for a float trip.
Yes, we're going to float the river tomorrow.
So we had to go and grab all of the essentials, you know.
Yes.
So let's look and see what all we got for the float trip. And then I'm going to also make a couple of really nice cold snacks for the river.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 100 degrees tomorrow.
God, like the heat index is going to be,
100 to 105 tomorrow, I think is what it said.
Yeah.
Perfect day to be on the water.
Yes, and if you've never floated the river, it's literally floating the river. You rent a raft or a canoe or you take your own or whatever, and you jump on it and you float down the river for a certain, length of.
Yeah, they have a 5 or an 8 mile float where we're going. Our group decided on the 5 mile because a 5 mile trip takes anywhere from 3 to 6 hours.
Yeah, just depending on how many times you stop and
how much swimming you're doing. There's plenty of places to swing off the trees on ropes. There's bridges to jump off of.
So this is a yearly thing, an annual thing with our group. We have a group of friends that we all go once a year. We weren't able to make it last year because we were still renovating this house and trying to get moved in, and we were on crunch time.
We were on crunch time trying to get this done.
This time last year.
We are not missing it this year.
Right. So let's look at our haul. We stopped at the $1 and $1.25 store, and we got a lot of snacks there because, hey, why not, right? So there's these little packs of cheddar cheese crackers.
I got some graham cracker bears.
Yes. Some chili lime corn nuts. We only got one bag of these because I'm the only one that eats the corn nuts.
I'll eat a few, but I'm not a big fan.
I got a couple of cool little sippy cups for me and my friend Megan. So she's one of my best friends. We're gonna float the river, and I just thought these were cool. So this one says sunshine state of mind. This one is Megan's. It says bring your own sunshine. I love Megan to death.
You guys, if you knew Megan, you'd understand.
You've probably seen her. If you haven't, go back and watch the pimento cheese video. I'll post a link in the description below. She's the one that made the pimento cheese, and she made another batch for tomorrow, and we're so super excited.
We got a bag of Twizzler bites.
So the Twizzler bites are, in case of emergency, I'm sure we'll eat them anyway, but Rusty's blood sugar, that, and some of this other stuff, if he starts to drop while we're on the trip. We did not buy this for the trip, but Rusty,
guys, this Thai sweet chili sauce. That's at the $1.25 treat. They used to have just small bottles, like half this size. Rachel spotted the big bottles. I love this on my eggs.
It is so good. It's just that sweet chili stuff, so we bought that for that. I also bought me a $1.25 sunglasses. You guys, it never fails to surprise me. Every time we've gone floating the river, somebody is searching for their Oakleys. I always think, why do you bring your Oakleys on the river? Because it's so chaotic.
Yeah, the very first time we went, somebody in our group, not the group we're going with tomorrow, but somebody in our group, lost his Oakleys. Since then, anytime we've gone, somebody on the river is looking for their Oakleys. Last time we went,
these are ultraviolet protection.
We were looking for somebody's sunglasses, and this group of guys come by on a raft, and they were just going through, searching the bottom and collecting sunglasses. And they're like, "Oh, you need some glasses?" He goes, "Yeah, those are mine." Yeah. And they gave him his glasses back.
Yeah. But yeah, so these are literally $1 for these plastic glasses, and they're going to work great because I don't have to worry if I lose them or break them. We also got some cold stuff, so we've got some already sliced cheese. This is sharp cheddar and pepper jack. You guys, these were on sale at Walmart today for like $3. I think they were like $2.50 or something. So super cheap to already get it sliced.
We got 2 pounds of strawberries.
Yep, and I'm probably going to go ahead and cut those up and, you know, clean them and cut them up tonight. And then we also got some pepperoni, so it's good. We bought a pack of cotto salami, and I'm just going to cut those probably in fourths, like little triangles. And then we'll have meat and cheese. That is our trash bags. This is supper
Yes.
at 9 o'clock at night. I know, it's bad. You shouldn't eat late. We also got a cantaloupe that I'm going to cut up. I'm also going to make, and I'll shoot the video on, well, it'll be on this video. I'm also going to make a cucumber tomato salad. My friend Megan makes one too, but this one's a little bit different from the one that she makes. The one she makes is really good. She brought it to Father's Day.
Amazing at Father's Day.
Yes, mine's a little bit different, so I'm gonna make mine for tomorrow. And then, oh, we had to buy these for Bubby when he comes over because he loves to play with those. And then we got some beef jerky, peppered beef jerky, and a
Waterproof container to put our cell phones and our IDs in.
yeah. So we always carry either a bag or these containers are so much better. One, they float. Two, they're just a little bit more durable.
I say these, we'll buy these boxes like this, throw them right in the cooler.
Yeah.
Everything's
So,
protected that way.
yep, our phones, our IDs, everything's great. And then of course I did pick up some mini tahine. Show those.
Little bitty bottles of tahine. I didn't even know they made these little bitty bottles, you guys. Look at those. Teeny tiny little bottles.
That'll go great on some cucumbers and strawberries and the cantaloupe.
Yeah.
So we're going to take those with us as well. And we're going to do a cucumber tomato salad, and we're also going to do, I was going to go ahead and make some refrigerator pickles. I made some for Father's Day, and Rusty's dad, Johnny, loved them. So I'm going to make him a jar of those so that we can take them to him whenever we go back to go pick up Desi, because she's hanging out with Grandma and Grandpa this
Yes.
weekend. So she's excited because she's there with her cousins and with her Grandma and Grandpa. So she's going to hang out with them, and when we go pick her up, we'll take those over there. But I was going to shoot that on a video, just kind of the prep work to get ready for our trip tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're excited. We didn't get to go last year. We're super excited that we get to go this year.
Absolutely.
Yes. So anyway, let's get started, you guys.
I'm gonna steal some of your pepperoni.
Yes, go for it. Oh, you gonna dress it up over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
They
So.
said that was a fully loaded pizza. They forgot the loaded part.
And there's cheese in there that we need to slice if you want to put some cheese on it. I'm gonna just set these aside. That's the cool thing, that I don't have to slice cheese for the trip today. And then I just kind of want to put everything together, so then that way I'm gonna wash those.
I don't know how many of you, if you buy a store-bought pizza, how many of you go ahead and have to doctor it up to make it the way you like it?
Oh, absolutely. We'll put pepperonis on it, jalapenos, extra cheese. If we have olives, I mean, we'll just doctor it up however. I'm going to set these aside. Those forks, we have them for the salad tomorrow. All right. So first I'm going to get started on this, on the cantaloupe. All right, you guys, while I am slicing this, I'm going to go ahead and get the strawberries in some water. Uh-oh. Got a bad one there. We can give that to the chickens.
Dirty dogs.
Chickens will love that tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and soak these in some water and salt. Normally, I mean, you can also use vinegar to soak them, but I don't want to make them too tart. Of course, you wash the salt off afterwards, but I'm not going to put a whole lot of salt in them because I don't want them to get too salty. I don't have to wash off too much salt. Honestly, normally I don't even worry about it, but we're gonna soak these, make sure. I mean, we eat mulberries right off the trees. We really, honestly, don't worry about it too much. But since we're gonna probably be sharing, with other people. I want to go ahead and soak them good and make sure. All right. Cantaloupe is one of Rusty's favorites. I used to say I didn't like cantaloupe, but a couple of years ago, I had cantaloupe on a really hot day, and it was just so good that it may have changed me completely. I'm just going to use a scoop, an ice cream scoop, to scoop out all of those seeds. And all of those seeds will go to the chickens tomorrow. We gave the pigs a awesome treat today, and I posted that on our Facebook page. Of I cleaned out my refrigerator, so we gave them some eggs, cold eggs, and cold cabbage, and some leftover strawberries from Father's Day, and the leftover carrot cake. We had leftover carrot cake because we have these gnats in the house, which somebody gave me a good tip on how to get rid of them. So like the little fruit flies. I'm not going to do this in the balls. It takes too long. I'm just going to cut off the rind. The rind can go great to the pigs as well. They love the rind.
Put some red pepper flakes right on it. Melted cheese.
Okay, just don't get carried away. Those are hot.
Yeah.
Those ones. I don't know that I can do that spicy this late. Just for some flavor flav.
See, guys. Had some mozzarella, some extra pepperoni, some sharp cheddar, and a little bit of red pepper flakes.
As much of that green off of this as I can. It smells good.
Yes, it does. Had a hard time finding one that did smell good today.
Right, so how do you guys pick your cantaloupes at the grocery store? How do you know which ones are ripe? We tend to pick them up and smell them. We just smell the little, where the stem goes, and a lot of times you can smell if they are ripe. You can smell it.
Are we going to put the cantaloupe and the watermelon together? Or cantaloupe and strawberries? Or do you want them separated?
Are you wanting a tub, or are you wanting just bags?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we just do bags.
You think they'll leak?
They might.
Probably should do them separate though. Well, we could do them together. That's fine with me if it's fine with you.
Yeah, it's okay with me, but I just didn't know how you felt about it. It's okay by me if it's okay by you.
By you. Planted outside, and I cannot wait till we have cantaloupe from the farm. That one is not 100% ripe, but it's still good. It's going to taste great with some tahini, for sure. Christy thought we were going to be able to fit strawberries and cantaloupe in that, but not so fast. It's always good to have some good Tupperware pieces, some that you know that are going to hold the water out. And I'm just cutting these in half, unless they're really big, then I'll cut them smaller. So I'm just cutting up the, I just cut up the salami in fourths like this, and I'm going to put it in this bag. Salami, you think that'll hold the water out, or should I double the bag?
I might double bag it.
You think those are going to fit in there?
No, those fit in here.
You think those will fit in there?
Okay, you guys, one of the other things that is a must-have mandatory item on any river float is sunscreen. You guys, this bald head
And now
and
this,
this
bald
head do not need to be burnt, or our arms, back, anything. Skin cancer is real. We try to avoid it all best we can. So we have the Equate brand sunscreen SPF 50 Sport.
We'll be putting that on throughout the day,
Yes.
trying to keep safe. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator, but I didn't realize that little pipe had holes in it. I guess I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Container. Right. So quick and easy cucumber tomato salad. I think I put onion in it.
I think you did too.
So you
Want to
want
go
to
get you a couple?
hand me those little ones right there that I've already got cleaned up.
Look at these, you guys. We're getting cucumbers and onions from Rachel's garden.
From the garden. We don't have ripe tomatoes yet out there. We've got tons of tomatoes. They're just not ripe yet.
And I'm not thinking that green tomatoes would be very good in this salad.
No, but I do make an awesome chile verde out of green tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
And I need to show that recipe as well, because it's pretty good. So I do cream cheese, room temperature. It's 1 whole pack of cream cheese, and then I'm gonna do 3. We're gonna start with 3. 4.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is there anything that you make that does not take a whole block of cream cheese?
No. If I use cream cheese, it's a whole block. Always.
We love cream cheese.
Yes. So we use a lot of cream cheese. So these onions I have already, they've been dried and then I've peeled them. So we'll be able to use those. I'm going to cream this together. It's just mayo and cream cheese. Cream together really nicely like this. But you want to check it. It's still a little thick, but with the juices from the tomatoes and the cucumbers, it's going to make it a little bit thinner. If it's still too thick by the time you do that, just add more mayo. There's several different versions of this. I don't have a recipe for it. It's just something I started throwing together. I know that a lot of people make cucumber tomato salad. Sometimes I have put sugar in this. Sometimes I have put, made it a little bit spicier. I'm going to cut those little ends off. Sarah will cut that. But this is just real simple. Just cutting all the ends off. Eat a crunching along, and there you go. That's more stuff for the chickens. They're gonna love us tomorrow. The pigs loved us today. They are gonna love us tomorrow. These are pickling cucumbers, so they are quite a bit smaller. Um, I do cut the cucumber really small for this salad. Cucumber in every bite, right? Just dice it up. Oh, the cucumbers smell amazing. I want some tahini. Lime. Right. These are very crisp cucumbers because they just came out of the garden the last couple of days. Like I said, they're the pickling cucumbers.
Smell amazing.
I may not need all of these cucumbers, which is fine that I've cut those already because I do want to make some refrigerator pickles for Johnny. We're just going to dump this in. That's a lot of cucumbers. I'm going to go ahead and give that a stir. Okay, I'm going to leave that one right there and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and chop up this onion. These are teeny tiny onions that came out of our garden. Our first batch of onions did not get very big. We do have some in the greenhouse that are quite a bit bigger, that are doing really well. But like I said, these were our first little batch. We went ahead and pulled them so we could make room to plant some other stuff. And I'm probably going to go another round of onions for the fall. So getting closer, probably in the next couple of weeks or so. Because I don't want the onions overpowering, I am going to use my Tempered Chef chopper because this will chop it up really small. We may just go with that one because I don't want the onion to overpower. You can also use green onions here if you'd rather. All right, so I've got some Roma tomatoes here. These are getting quite, oh, my knives. Oh, much better. Gotta have the sharp knives, especially when your tomatoes are kind of wilty, been in the refrigerator a minute. You want a sharp knife here. We're just gonna dice these up as well. Do one more big one here. That is going to add a lot of juice to this salad. Let me bring you guys in closer. All right, so we're going to do some salt and some pepper. I like the coarse ground. We're going to need a little bit of lemon juice. Let me grab some lemon juice. All right, So I don't have lemon juice or lemons, so I am going to add a little, what I have left of my lime juice. All right, so stir this up. It's probably going to need a little more mayo. You do want it a little bit thick. Oh, I think we're good. So that was like 3 heaping tablespoons of mayo to 1 package of cream cheese. And I've put salt and pepper in this. A little bit of lime juice. Got some onion in there. Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's missing something. Maybe a little more salt, a little more acid.
Maybe a little bit more salt. Pepper. It's really good though.
I only put 1 of those little onions in it too.
I wish that had a better battery to it.
All right,
You know what?
put it in a Sorry. That's better.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go. Quick and easy, very simple. I didn't add anything to it. You can add dill to this. You can add red pepper flakes. You can add green onions, red onions. I think that's what I used to do is red onions. I think that's the
I think
difference.
so. Could be.
But it's good. It's going to work. Hopefully we can fit them into our coolers.
All I'm saying right here is lunch.
Right? I could eat a whole one for lunch for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Lunch it is.
good. Lunch it is. You can add a little bit of sugar to this too. If you want a little bit of the sweeter. But this is really a good diabetic snack if you don't add the sugar to it. Oh, go ahead. All the goody goody. You can add some shredded cheese to it. I mean, some cube cheese.
Just make it your own.
Yeah, just like anything else. Anything that I make, you guys, you hear me say it all the time. Make it your own. These are not like, this is how you make it. You can't deviate. These are ideas. That's all they are. Just great ideas. A good baseline start.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and slice my cucumbers. I slice them a little bit thicker, and I go ahead and put the ends in it because once they're pickled, it's okay if you have the stem. It's okay. All of the above, it's all right. These have already been washed. I've got about 6 cucumbers here. It says, the recipe says 6 cups of cucumbers, but it also says to peel and slice the cucumbers. I don't peel the cucumbers. I feel like they hold their integrity a little bit better if they have the peel on. This one I'm not going to use the whole thing because this part got a little bit like wilty. All right, let me grab the bowl so I can put those in. And you can add more. You can add more cucumbers to it as you're shaking this, because you're going to put this in the refrigerator and then you're going to shake it. I'm going to slice some of these onions from the garden. I've got more onions out on the porch that are drying. But I'm not going to go out and get those right now. I went out to the garden a while ago. It's dark. It's after midnight. Probably should be going to bed soon because we're leaving pretty early in the morning. We're going to try to beat as much of the heat tomorrow as possible on the float trip. So I think our departure time is at like 9 in the morning, 9:30. So, and we have to, how far is it to where we're going?
It's about an hour and a half from here.
Okay, so yeah, we're actually going to Missouri to float the river tomorrow.
We should be off the river between 2:30 and 4.
Just kind of depending on how it goes. Sometimes we go and it's like, you know, we get there and the river's pretty low, and so there's a lot of having to get off and drag the rafts across. But spill that sugar. But sometimes it's smooth sailing, and it really depends on how much everybody wants to stop. So I'm going to do 1 1/3 cups of white sugar right into that jar. And then I'm going to do 1 cup of distilled white vinegar. You want it 5% at least, the minimum, 5% acidity. So we're going to go 1 cup of vinegar. And then we're going to go 2 tablespoons of salt. So you can use the pickling salt here, or you can just use regular table salt. Two tablespoons of salt. Once you get all of that in there, you're going to put your lid on and shake it till that sugar is dissolved. Now the recipe that I found online does not call for dill, but I put dill in the last ones that I made and it came out so good. So there you go, it's pretty much dissolved. So I've just got 2 little sprigs of dill and I have already washed those. Just gonna set those in there. Then I'm gonna take my onion and just kind of piece it up and throw it in and kind of layer my cucumbers with the onion. And what's going to happen is the vinegar is going to draw up all of those cucumbers. So you're actually going to have room for more cucumbers as you go along. you can just kind of really mash it in because, like I said, it's going to draw all of that up. Get you a spatula and just push everything down. Now it's not going to draw it up right away. It'll draw it up over time. Now Johnny loves the cucumbers and onions, just cucumbers and onions, just like that. But this is just kind of a different take on it. So I leave a little bit of head space there, probably about a ½ inch, so that you can kind of shake that around. And basically, every time you open the refrigerator, you give it a good shake. Stick this in the refrigerator, and within like 2 days, you already have good pickles. But the longer you leave it, the better it is. And like I said, that vinegar is going to draw up those cucumbers. So by tomorrow, I'll be able to add more cucumbers into it. But I'll show you one that's already done. I mean, that's left over from, so see, there you go, how they draw them up. Really, they're only supposed to be good for about 5 days after you, after they pickle. I'm going to throw these in a bag. And then as the days, as we're shaking that, because we'll shake it tomorrow, and then Sunday we'll go pick up Desi. We should be able to add the rest of those onions and cucumbers into it. And then I guess, they say 5 days. These are already looking a little questionable, so we probably won't eat those anymore. What you got to remember is these are not water bath or anything. They're just refrigerator cucumbers. So they're not going to keep the way your water bath canned pickles will. I'll put all of this in a bag for chickens tomorrow. Let's stick this in the fridge. I've been putting out all the scraps and stuff, that like the vegetable scraps, in the fridge at night because we are fighting the fruit gnats right now. So they're looking for any opportunity to hang out. All right, and that wraps it up, you guys. I'm going to clean up and get to bed because we've got to get up early in the morning to be able to water the garden before we leave. This is just a day trip that we go on once a year. So we'll get up in the morning, get our chores done, get everything watered, and then head out onto the river.
Yes.
I hope you like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, share with your friends.
Leave us some comments, guys. Let us know what you think of all this stuff that we're putting together for the day out on the river, and about Rachel's cucumber salad and her refrigerator pickles.
Yeah.
But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
Yep, until next time, you guys. God bless.
See ya.